Hey everybody, TinBot here, and today I'm checking out the new game, Squirrel with a Gun. Yes, you heard that right. I know, the title alone is enough to make you stop and say, what did he just say? But in a world where absurdity often leads to innovation, does this quirky game deliver more than just a good laugh? Let's dive in and find out. The premise of Squirrel with a Gun is as straightforward as it sounds. You play as a squirrel, and you have a gun. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This is a sandbox game at its core, where the joy comes from the freedom to wreak havoc in the most adorable way possible. The game starts you off in a suburban neighborhood, and from there, the world is your playground. Or perhaps your war zone. This game really leans into the silly, whether it's intimidating the pedestrians for acorns, outsmarting the random FBI agents of suburbia, or simply enjoying the thrill of a tiny squirrel wielding a massive gun. The charm is undeniable. The gameplay is surprisingly well-rounded. Movement is smooth and responsive, whether you're scurrying up a tree or darting across power lines. And the gunplay? While not as complex as in traditional shooters, it's still satisfying as hell, with a good variety of weapons that feel appropriately weighty since, well, you're the size of a squirrel. But what really stood out to me is the recoil-based mechanic. Firing your gun can propel you backward or upward, allowing for some really creative navigation around the environment. Which means this adds a whole new layer of strategy, especially when you need to reach high places and you're running low on ammo. The game also has some light puzzle solving elements which, I'm not gonna lie, stumped me for longer than I'd like to admit. But once you figure it out, it's all the more satisfying. Visually, the game nails the balance between quirky and polished. The art style is cartoony, which fits the tone of the game perfectly, but it's also detailed enough to make the world feel alive. The environments are surprisingly varied, offering peaceful suburbs to more chaotic, obstacle-filled zones. Now, let's talk about what works and what doesn't. First, the positives. The game's concept is brilliant in its simplicity. The combination of sandbox freedom with the absurdity of a gun-toting squirrel is a match made in heaven for anyone who loves chaos. This game is not trying to be something it's not. It actually reminds me of my childhood, when games were meant to be just that, games. Nothing overly complicated, nothing hidden. You know exactly what you are getting from the moment you read the title. On the flip side, this game isn't without its flaws. While the open gameplay is fun, it can also feel a bit aimless at times. The novelty of the premise, while strong, can quickly wear thin after extended play sessions, especially if you're someone who craves more structured objectives or storylines. So if you're looking for a game that offers unfiltered, unpredictable fun with a side of chaos, then this is definitely worth your time. It's the kind of game that's perfect for short bursts or when you just want to relax and laugh at the mayhem you create. That said, Squirrel with a Gun knows what it is. A sandbox of ridiculous proportions, and it executes that vision with surprising finesse. Squirrel with a Gun is available now on Steam and is coming to Xbox and PlayStation in the fall. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe for more offbeat reviews. And let me know in the comments below what you think about Squirrel with a Gun and what other bizarre games you think I should tackle next. Until then, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video.